Thank you, Congressman. And I'd also like to thank Chairman Neal and Ranking Member Brady for the opportunity to testify today. I was elected to bring the voices of Iowans to DC, so I truly appreciate the opportunity to do just that today. There are many issues pending before this committee that are very important to my constituents, but today I really want to focus on what should be a bipartisan effort and should have been done in the last Congress, which is the biodiesel tax credit. Unfortunately, the biodiesel tax credit lapsed in 2018 to the detriment of the biodiesel industry, consumers, farmers, gas station and truck stop owners, truckers, airlines, and others that rely on this tax credit to expand their businesses and bring down costs. Being from Iowa, the largest producer of biodiesel, I understand the importance of biodiesel and other biofuels firsthand. It's imperative that we extend the biodiesel tax credit and work with the Senate Finance Committee to get something done quickly. We must also move forward with an extension of the second-generation biofuels tax credit, which supports our most innovative biofuel industries, like cellulosic ethanol, and makes existing plants more efficient. I recently led a letter with nearly 20 of my Democratic colleagues to the chairman and also the Speaker of the House, urging renewal of this credit as well. I'm proud to have introduced the Bipartisan Biodiesel Tax Credit Extension Act of 2019, H.R. 2089, and with support from members of this committee as well, including Rep. Mike Kelly, Rep. Brian Kine, and Representative Adrian Smith. Support for the legislation continues to grow. We now have over 50 co-sponsors from coast to coast who recognize the economic and environmental benefits of this policy. To start, we know this credit has been effective in helping the industry develop despite the well-established fossil fuel industry. The biofuels industry generates over $11 billion in economic activity each year. There is now a biodiesel plant in every single state. Every 100 million gallons supports 3,200 jobs. That's 60,000 jobs across the country. Not only is biodiesel an efficient use of our renewable natural resources, every gallon of biodiesel that displaces traditional diesel represents at least a 50% reduction in life cycle greenhouse gas emissions. Homeowners in the Northeast are now using up to 20% biodiesel blends to heat their homes, improving the region's energy security and regional air quality. It also helps California and other states meet their stringent low-carbon fuel requirements. Furthermore, biodiesel lowers prices at the gas pump. In fact, truckers and consumers saved at least 17 cents per gallon of diesel in 2017. Unfortunately, on top of all this, Iowa farmers and communities across my district and districts like mine across the country have also taken the brunt of an ongoing trade war. When the major markets for soybeans shrink, prices go down, and when you combine that with an expired biodiesel policy and an actual ongoing severe weather that we continue to see throughout the Midwest, it quite literally is the perfect storm hurting our soybean farmers across the country. In fact, my sister and brother-in-law are corn and soybean farmers. They're currently right now sitting with a bin full of beans that are worth $50K less than they were 6 years ago when they took over the farm. Farmers right now aren't asking for a handout. They want trade, but until agreement is reached, biodiesel can strengthen the demand for their beans. I recently invited a soybean farmer to testify before the Small Business Committee from Iowa. He farms, runs a seed business, and recently started a trucking company. During this downturn in the agriculture economy, biodiesel is helping keep his operation strong. Biodiesel adds 63 cents to every bushel of soybeans, generating an extra $12,000 a year that he can use to invest in his farm and also support other local businesses in his rural community. It's a shame that the biodiesel tax credit has expired, and agriculture and related industries agree. I would like to submit for the record letters in support of extending the biodiesel tax credit from the American Trucking Association, Agriculture Retailers Association, American Farm Bureau Association, American Soybean Association, Corn Refineries Association, National Biodiesel Board, National Council of Farmers Cooperatives, National Farmers Union, and many others. Additionally, I'd like to also submit a letter of support for second-generation biofuels tax credit from the Advanced Biofuel Business Council, LG Biomass Organizations, Biotechnology Innovation Organization, Growth Energy, and National Biodiesel Board, and Renewable Fuels Association. I know that I am about out of time, and I'd also like to quickly submit a bipartisan letter that 50 of my colleagues and I sent to House leadership, urging them to take action to extend the biodiesel tax credit. I appreciate the opportunity to testify today, Mr. Chairman, and urge quick action. Thank you.
I thank the gentlelady, and those documents will be submitted to the record, so ordered.